Welcome, YouTube. This is Acid Roots, and we're going to talk about Madonna's 2012 album, MDNA. So, if you are kind of curious as to what Madonna has been up to as of 4 years ago, and even in between that and her 2008 album, really what happened is dance and electronica music blew up around that time. You had LMFAO, you had Kesha, you had all sorts of folks blowing up. So with that, it's not really that she stole that style as much as she put her own spin on it, and she's actually pretty good. I mean, Madonna has been doing dance music for 30 years now, so it's really not as a surprise that she wouldn't be able to do this new style that badly. So it's exciting. This is probably the first full Madonna album I've listened to. I have heard songs on the radio and that sort of thing, but really, she has enough singles out that you could listen to just her greatest hits and never notice that she even dropped albums because she has so many. And this album is pretty much the same. These songs may not have charted on the Billboard Hot 100 as high as maybe in the old days, but there were 3 songs off this album that hit #1 on the United States dance charts. And I think she's got enough presence that she's well known across the globe, so there are songs you'll probably recognize. There were 4 singles, but really only 3 of them charted here. So production on this is really well. I really liked Gang Bang. I also liked I'm Addicted. That was a good one. Girl Gone Wild and Give Me All Your Lovin'. So these are a few good ones. I'm going to really note Gang Bang just because for the second song that you hear, it really turns up the energy pretty quickly. And Girl Gone Wild is pretty much, I think that one was a radio song. This is the kind of attitude that you're going to expect going to a rave, going to a night or dance club, those sorts of things where the subject is on movement. And I know I'm kind of looking out. If you wonder why I look out, it's just because I get bored of looking at the camera. I'm not shy or anything, but so yeah, so those are just a few of the songs. I Don't Give a is another one, and Love Spent. Most of these songs, the first half of the album really encompasses you pretty quickly. These are all pretty much playlist you put this on, you can have for a dance list and be okay with it. Just like Britney Spears, just like so many other folks that you've probably heard of, dance music can be a lot of fun, and that's the whole point of it, is just having, Madonna can show you the way in this instance. So the songs that you need to hear, basically the first 6 songs. Song number 8, I Don't Give a, and I Don't Give a Fuck, and song number 10, Love Spent. So that's 8 songs right there. And like I was saying, really, Gang Bang, Girl Gone Wild, Give Me All Your Lovin', the Nicki Minaj songs, these are some good ones. She actually shows up on here twice. So it's a pretty good night, well put together, but I did like 8 out of 12, so that's definitely not anything wrong with that. I'm not going to say this album's going to get a 9, basically one more song, maybe even a 9.5. I'll just give it a 9.5, and so that stands to reason as to what it is. You know, once again, you know, 3 good songs off the radio that you may have heard, depending upon what charts you listen to, will let you know pretty quickly, especially out of 12. You know, there's lots of music on here. So, only thing left to say is the future. Madonna dropped an album in 2015, which this is her second most recent, and the 2015 is her most recent. So we'll get to that and see what's up with it. And what else? The social score, which is how well it plays around you and a group of friends. I'm going to give it a 10 just because she hit #1 on the dance chart 3 times. So I think a lot of folks know that it is a fun record. It's a pretty good chance that you will have fun with this album. Guaranteed. I mean, if you're a male, just take it with more of a, this is something new stride and you're fine. Shouldn't really, you know, I just don't think most people have a problem adjusting to Madonna, whichever audience. So other than that, and if I didn't mention, social score is how well it plays around you and a group of friends. I think I said this, but you get to hear it again. And that is about it. So, can this album be topped? Not really. Subscribe for more fun. 9.5 out of 10. 10 social.